It is Sunday, June 11th, and you are looking at
Go
Origa
back,
Max
Wonderland,
as
it's
it
good.
awaits liftoff this afternoon. My name is Kimberly and I'll be your host today. Just a few minutes from now, our first intentionally expendable Origa Max launch vehicle will lift off carrying the ASA-WS3 spacecraft for ASA. Because of the payload weight and size, we will not be able to recover the first stage and we need to use a larger fairing. While we will be heading to a 40-kilometer orbit, this still needs high performance from our rocket. Origa Max is our state-of-the-art partially reusable medium launch vehicle capable of carrying 25 tons to LEO, but more if expended. The first two-thirds of the rocket you see is the booster or the part that normally returns to Earth to be reused in the future. The second, PSRT, is the second/upper stage which inserts our payload into orbit. We are developing a kick stage which will allow us to go further than ever. On top of that is the fairing. It protects the payload on ascent through the atmosphere but is dropped after we leave it. We plan, in the future, to recover these fairings for reuse, cutting costs even more. Right now you can see the engine sections with its 3 AE3 engines, each will produce 20.5 thousand pounds of thrust. In a moment here the transporter erector or a strong back will retract away from the vehicle to make way for liftoff. The TE attaches to Origa right in front of the pad and then it mounted on the pad. It then lifts the vehicle vertically because we transport it horizontally. There we go, the strong back is away now.
GNC, confirm stage 2 TVC motion check started.
TVC motion has started.
As you know, our payload today is ASA-WS3, so here's some more information on it provided by ASA. ASA-WS3 is a weather satellite owned and operated by the Apollo Space Agency, ASA. It is one of the most advanced weather satellites. It is equipped with a range of cutting-edge technologies that enable it to provide highly accurate and detailed weather information. The satellite is part of a constellation of weather satellites that monitor and track weather patterns across the globe, providing critical information to meteorologists and climate scientists. Spade is proud to be a part of this program, launching critical satellites to potentially save lives. We have made some changes to our launch procedures by moving the primary go-no-go poll later in the countdown to catch large issues publicly. Any minute now you'll hear that on the countdown 1 loop.
Go-no-go. VC. VC go. GC1. GC1 go. GC2. GC2 go. Ground. Ground go. AVI. AVI go. FTS. FTS go. RF. RF go. GNC. GNC go. Flight software. Flight software go. Thermal. Thermal go. Prop 1. Prop 1 go. Prop 2. Prop 2 go. Fluids 1. Fluids 1 go. Fluids 2. Fluids 2 go. Loads. Loads is go. Rock. Ranges go. RC. RC go. Vehicle. Vehicle is go. CE. CE is go. LC. LC is go. All parties have reported go for launch countdown. Anyone can call for a hold at any time. The hold is called prior to T-minus 70 seconds. The T-clock will continue to roll until T-minus 70, at which point a hold will automatically be initiated. A hold is not possible after T-minus 70, and any hold call after that will result in a terminal count abort. Person calling for a hold or abort should state clearly on comms, hold, 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 or abort, abort, abort.
Alright, we are go for launch. The vehicle is on internal control, meaning it is in control of the countdown at this point. At T-minus 10 seconds the terminal count begins, followed by the engines priming at 6, and finally ignition and liftoff at 0. We are coming up on 3 major events quickly. The first is main engine cutoff, where we shut down the 3 first stage engines, staging where the stages separate from each other, and second engine start or SES. As I mentioned earlier, we will separate the fairing in half because we are outside of the atmosphere and don't need the protection anymore. Stage 2 performance is nominal, we are heading to orbit. With a successful payload deployment, that'll wrap up our webcast for today. Thank you for joining us and we'll see you soon.